Libra, welcome back. I need to talk to you about what is happening right now in your energy, because this situation is wild. Someone in your world is genuinely losing their composure over something you did not do, and I am not talking about a small reaction here. This is someone who had a whole script written in their head about how you would respond, what move you would make, and you completely flipped the script by doing absolutely nothing like what they expected. Let me pull some cards for you because the energy around this is seriously intense, and you need to understand what is happening behind the scenes. So I am shuffling here and asking Spirit to show me what is really going on with this person and why your unexpected behavior has them in such a state. The first card coming out is the Star. And oh, this is interesting right from the start. The Star is card number 18, and it represents hope, healing, and renewed faith. What this tells me is that you have been in a major healing phase, Libra. You have been doing some serious internal work, probably stepping back from drama, finding your peace, and reconnecting with your authentic self. The Star shows that you are in a phase of renewal, where you are no longer operating from a wounded place or from fear. You have been pouring into yourself, finding clarity, and honestly just elevating your energy to a whole different frequency. Here is what makes this so powerful in the context of this situation. This person was expecting you to react from your old energy. They were anticipating the version of you that might have chased, explained yourself, got emotional, or engaged in back and forth drama. They had you figured out based on past patterns, but the Star here shows that you have transcended that version of yourself. You are operating from a healed space now, and that completely changes the game. When someone expects you to zig and you zag instead, it throws their entire strategy off balance. They cannot manipulate what they cannot predict, and your growth has made you unpredictable to them in the best possible way. The Star also speaks to divine timing and trust in the universe. What I am getting is that you did not make the move they expected because you are actually listening to your intuition now. You are not forcing anything. You are not rushing. You are allowing things to unfold naturally and trusting that what is meant for you will not miss you. This level of surrender and faith is something they did not anticipate because it requires a level of spiritual maturity that perhaps they have not witnessed from you before. Your stillness, your peace, your refusal to react from ego or fear, this is what has them spiraling. They were counting on you to play the game by the old rules, and you changed the entire playing field by choosing not to play at all. The second card I am pulling here is the Fool, and this is card number 1. Now this is fascinating because the Fool represents new beginnings, taking leaps of faith and moving forward with a sense of freedom and innocence. What this tells me is that while this person is losing their mind trying to figure you out, you are literally starting a whole new chapter. You are not sitting around waiting for them to make sense of your actions or validate your choices. You are moving forward into new territory, exploring new possibilities, and embracing a fresh start. The Fool energy is all about not being weighed down by the past or by other people's expectations. What I love about the Fool in this position is that it shows you are not overthinking this situation. You are not sitting there strategizing about what move to make next based on what they might do. You are simply living your life, following your curiosity, taking chances on things that excite you, and being open to wherever the path leads. This is driving them absolutely crazy because they want you to be stuck, waiting, analyzing, trying to figure out their next move. But you are not even in that energy anymore. You have moved on mentally and emotionally, and that freedom you are experiencing is something they can feel even if they cannot articulate it. The Fool also suggests that you might be doing something completely unexpected in your life right now. Maybe you are pursuing a new interest, meeting new people, traveling, or just exploring aspects of yourself that you had put on hold. Whatever it is, you are in your own world, and that self-focus is incredibly threatening to someone who was used to being the center of your attention or the main character in your story. They expected you to still be in the same place, same energy, same availability, but you took a leap into something new, and now they are watching from the sidelines trying to make sense of how you moved on so effortlessly. All right, the third card coming through is Eight of Wands, card number 30. This is the card of swift movement, rapid developments, and things happening quickly. What this is showing me is that there is acceleration happening in your life right now that this person did not see coming. Eight of Wands often appears when things that were stagnant suddenly start moving, when opportunities come flying in, when communication picks up, or when you find yourself in a completely different space than you were just weeks or months ago. This card confirms that you are not sitting still. You are in motion, and things are progressing rapidly for you. Here is what this person is dealing with. They thought they had time. They thought you would wait around while they figured out their feelings, made their decision, or played their games. Eight of Wands is saying that ship has sailed. You are not waiting. You are not pausing your life for anyone. Things are moving forward with or without their participation, and that urgency is something they are feeling intensely. They are realizing that if they do not act soon, if they do not shift their approach, they are going to lose their window of opportunity completely. The problem is they are so used to you being patient, being understanding, being the one who accommodates their timeline. But you have stepped into a different frequency where your time is valuable, and you are not about to waste it on uncertainty. Eight of Wands can also indicate that you might be getting attention from other people, other opportunities, or other connections that are moving quickly. This could be in romance, career, friendships, or any area of life. But the point is that you are not sitting in scarcity waiting for one person or one situation to work out. You are abundant in options and possibilities, and this shift in your energy is palpable. When someone is used to you being available and suddenly you are busy, thriving, and clearly doing well without them, it creates a sense of panic. They are losing their sense of control over the situation, and Eight of Wands shows just how fast things are changing in a direction they did not plan for. Now let me pull the fourth card, and we have Knight of Cups here, card number 48. This is so telling because Knight of Cups is often the romantic, the one who comes in with offers, emotions, and grand gestures. But what is interesting is that this card in this context might actually be representing this person and what they thought they could do. They might have assumed that they could show up at any moment with some emotional appeal, some romantic gesture, some heartfelt message, and you would just melt and respond the way you used to. Knight of Cups can sometimes be a bit idealistic, living in fantasy rather than reality, and I think that is exactly what this person has been doing. They have been fantasizing about how this would play out. They imagined that when they were ready, they could just ride in on their white horse and sweep you off your feet, and you would be there waiting with open arms. What they did not calculate was that you might have grown past that fantasy. You might have realized that pretty words and emotional displays are not enough if they are not backed up by consistent action, respect, and genuine commitment. Knight of Cups energy without substance can be all show and no follow-through, and you have become wise to that pattern. This card is also showing me that there might be someone else in your energy or coming into your energy who actually embodies the healthy version of Knight of Cups. Someone who is emotionally available, romantic, sincere, and ready to pursue something real with you. This possibility is part of what has this person losing their composure. They are realizing that you are not sitting around waiting for them to get their act together. You are open to genuine connection. And if someone else steps up with real energy and real intentions, you are not going to ignore that just to hold space for someone who cannot make up their mind. The competition is real, and it is forcing them to confront what they stand to lose. Knight of Cups also speaks to emotional maturity and knowing what you want in love. I think you have reached a point where you are clear about what kind of emotional energy you want to invite into your life. You are not interested in confusion, mixed signals, or situationships that go nowhere. You want something that feels good, flows naturally, and has substance behind it. This clarity is incredibly attractive and also incredibly intimidating to someone who has been operating in ambiguity. They cannot offer you clarity right now, and that is why your lack of chase, your lack of emotional reaction is throwing them completely off balance. The fifth card I am pulling is Queen of Pentacles, and this is card number 77. Oh, Libra, this card is everything. Queen of Pentacles represents stability, self-sufficiency, groundedness, and material abundance. This card is telling me that you have been building your own empire. You have been focusing on your finances, your home, your physical health, your career, your long-term security. You have been investing in yourself in tangible ways, creating a life that feels solid and abundant without needing anyone else to complete it. This is the ultimate power move, and it is absolutely driving this person crazy. When someone expects you to need them and you clearly do not, it completely dismantles their sense of importance in your life. Queen of Pentacles shows that you are not coming from a place of lack or desperation. You are not looking for someone to rescue you or provide for you or fill a void. You are whole on your own. You have created comfort, security, and stability for yourself, and any connection you choose to invite into your life at this point would be a choice, not a necessity. That shift from needing to choosing is massive, and it changes the entire dynamic of how people can interact with you. This person probably assumed that you would need their validation, their attention, their affection. Maybe in the past you did seek those things from them. But Queen of Pentacles shows that you have cultivated your own sense of worthiness and abundance. You know your value now, and you are not willing to settle for breadcrumbs or inconsistent energy. You are looking for someone who matches your level of stability and commitment, and if this person cannot rise to that standard, you are perfectly fine continuing to build your beautiful life without them. This level of self-sufficiency is both admirable and absolutely maddening to someone who thought they had leverage over you. Queen of Pentacles also suggests that you are very practical and grounded in your approach to relationships now. You are not getting swept up in fantasy or potential. You are looking at what is actually in front of you, what people are actually offering, and making decisions based on reality rather than hope. This practical approach means you are not making moves based on emotional impulses or fear of loss. You are making calculated decisions that serve your highest good, and that strategic mindset is something this person did not anticipate. They thought you would react emotionally, but you are responding with wisdom and discernment instead. All right, the sixth and final card coming through is Two of Wands, card number 24. Two of Wands is about planning, decision-making, and standing at a crossroads, looking out at the world of possibilities ahead. This card is so perfect for this situation because it shows that you are in a space of evaluating your options. You are not rushing into anything. You are not making desperate moves. You are standing in your power, surveying the landscape, and considering what direction you want to take your life. This energy of deliberation and choice is part of what has this person so unsettled. Two of Wands shows that you have options, Libra. Plural. You are not fixated on one path or one person. You are looking at the bigger picture and thinking about what aligns with your long-term vision for your life. This person thought they were your only option, or at least your primary focus. But Two of Wands reveals that you have expanded your vision beyond them. You are considering opportunities they do not even know about. You are thinking about your future in ways that might not include them at all, and that realization is hitting them hard. This card also speaks to personal power and confidence. You are holding the world in your hands, metaphorically speaking. You have the power to choose what comes next. You are not waiting for permission or validation from anyone. You are the one in the driver's seat of your own life, and that self-possession is magnetic. Two of Wands often appears when someone has outgrown a situation and is ready to explore bigger and better things. I think that is exactly where you are. You have outgrown the dynamic this person was comfortable with, and now they are scrambling to figure out how to stay relevant in your life. What is beautiful about Two of Wands is that it shows you are not making moves from ego or spite. You are simply focused on your own expansion and growth. You are asking yourself what you truly want and what will serve your highest good. This self-focused energy is not selfish. It is self-honoring. And when you honor yourself, you automatically raise the standard for how others need to show up if they want access to your energy. This person is losing their mind because they are realizing they might not meet that standard unless they seriously step up. And stepping up requires them to confront their own fears, insecurities, and patterns. So let me bring all of this together for you, Libra. You have the Star showing your healing and renewed faith in yourself and your journey. You have the Fool showing your willingness to start fresh and move forward with freedom. You have Eight of Wands showing the rapid movement and progress happening in your life. You have Knight of Cups showing either their fantasy of how this would go or new emotional opportunities coming your way. You have Queen of Pentacles showing your self-sufficiency and grounded power. And you have Two of Wands showing your position of choice and strategic planning for your future. What this all tells me is that you did exactly what you were supposed to do, which is nothing that this person expected. You chose yourself. You chose your healing. You chose your growth. You chose to move forward rather than stay stuck in confusion or waiting for someone else to get their act together. And that choice has completely thrown this person off because they built an entire strategy around an outdated version of you. They do not know how to navigate this new version of you who is healed, empowered, self-sufficient, and moving forward with purpose. The storm warning in the title is real because this person is going through an internal storm right now. They are dealing with regret, fear of loss, confusion about how they misread the situation, and panic about potentially losing their opportunity with you. But here is the thing, Libra. Their storm is not your responsibility. You do not need to calm their fears or make yourself smaller to make them feel more in control. You keep doing exactly what you are doing, which is honoring yourself, building your life, and staying true to your path. If this person wants to be part of your future, they need to rise to meet you where you are now, not where you used to be. They need to bring real energy, real consistency, real commitment. And if they cannot do that, then your life will continue to move forward beautifully without them because you have everything you need within yourself. That is the power you are standing in right now, and it is absolutely magnificent to witness. I hope this reading gave you some clarity about what is happening energetically. Trust your process, Libra. You are doing everything right.